What's going on, guys? Multiverse here with a new action figure review video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 2014 Godzilla by Hiya Toys. Starting off this video, guys, we are of course taking a look at the Hiya Toys packaging, and by God, these guys know how to make a box. Look at this thing, it is massive. We do of course see Godzilla's name at the top corner, Godzilla again front and center, as well as the monster himself, and he does look beautiful in this pose here, and I do absolutely love that they use the figure itself with the San Francisco background just completely destroyed with the soldiers falling in the background. Love seeing that. Of course, see the warning label in the front, so not for children under the age of 3. He comes with tiny hands. Flip over to this side, guys, nothing at all going on. Over here on the back is a bunch of languages that I do not understand, but made in China, Godzilla's name, the kaiju again front and center, the barcode for you barcode guys, and on the bottom we have Godzilla's name, and on the top we have Godzilla's name. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and rip this monster out of the packaging and see how he looks. So right here, guys, is the monster himself, the king of monsters, Godzilla. And I have to say, for my first-hand impressions on this figure, Hiya Toys did an amazing job. I love the freaking detail, all the scales going throughout his entire body. And I have to say, first and foremost, I was one of the people that absolutely loved the 2014 design for Godzilla. Don't get me wrong, the dorsal plates look amazing in the later versions of him, and I do love that they got their own backstory on why they changed, but I actually enjoyed the more sharp and jagged look for him. It just kind of was, they took a little bit of a liberty, but when it comes to people, unfortunately, not everybody likes change, so I know that was one of the biggest gripes for him, but I just love this design. This right here is my favorite Godzilla that I have in the collection so far, and like I said, I picked up a bunch, man, but this right here, guys, is freaking beautiful, and it feels great. It doesn't feel like a cheap plastic, so good job for you, Hiya Toys. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move Godzilla out of the spotlight and see all the accessories that he came with. When it comes to the accessories, guys, in my package that got shipped to me, Godzilla comes with 2 sets of hands. He comes with these open, like claw, relaxed hands, but then he comes with a pair of fisted hands. But unfortunately, mine does not have the extra hands in the package. It was empty, so they only sent me this guy. So I understand packaging mishaps happen all the time. I much prefer these than the fisted hands. I don't really personally see Godzilla throwing an actual haymaker. That's just me personally. I know he has time and time again. He's a fun character. I absolutely love the king of the monsters. But every time I picture Godzilla fighting, it's him just being feral as possible, using teeth, using atomic breath, using tail whips, and slashing with those massive claws. But the hands on this guy is freaking awesome. I do love how detailed the hands are, and we'll get them in nice and close to you guys as long as we can get it to show up clean on camera. Actually, let's see. I don't have it. Okay, they pop off fairly easily. So they pop off very easily, actually. But they are both beautifully detailed with the 4 fingers. And I do wish there was a little bit more definition for the claws. But it is what it is. It still looks great. And it still is sturdy. So just be careful. Don't break a finger off, because it feels like it's not getting a lot of give. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the accessories. And we'll take a closer look at the detail. When it comes to the details, guys, this is where this figure shines the brightest. We'll turn him off to the side here so that way we can actually take a look at his body and his back, and it looks freaking amazing. I love the detail going throughout the dorsal plates, the jagged lines just going all throughout it. They are a soft plastic, so you don't really have to worry about breaking them off, so it is very nice and reassuring to have that. And not only that, guys, just how much articulation this guy has as well. I cannot wait to get into articulation for this Godzilla, but just the detail, the scales going through it, the muscle tone in his legs, he's got them big wide elephant clompers he's got going on here, but they do look freaking awesome. Maybe even a little bit of Godzilla dong right there in the middle. Don't know why that is so prominent, but it is there to showboat. But I do like seeing his abdomen is sculpted in just like inside the movie. The head sculpt is freaking beautiful. I love this design for Godzilla, guys. It just really makes him this giant giant brute of a beast, and he looks freaking amazing. And they didn't half-ass the tail either. The tail looks amazing. I cannot get over it, and it's definitely got some good articulation in there as well. So it is a phenomenal figure to have on the shelf, and being that this is the first one that I'm ripping into, I cannot wait to see what else we have in store when it comes to the other Godzilla figures. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the detail and take a closer look at his size, his articulation, and jump into some size comparison. When it comes to how tall this Godzilla stands, guys, Godzilla to the top of the head looks like he stands at exactly 6 inches tall. And if we scoot him forward from head to tail, 15 inches from snout to, or 14 and a half inches, I can't read today, 14 and a half inches from snout to tail tip. So he is definitely a long monster to have on the shelf. So make sure you make room for this guy. When it comes to his articulation, guys, we'll kind of turn him off to the side here. He does get beautiful head articulation. He can look left and right, and his neck has individual sections that also turn as well. So you don't have to worry about him snapping his neck to look in any way, shape, or form. He can look up to get in a classic Godzilla up frozen. Maybe Rodan or Mothra is coming from above. And he can look down, just not all the way. You have to utilize his ab articulation as well, but he doesn't look straight down. Going down to his arms, guys, his arms are on some little ball joints, so they get very little mobility, nothing too crazy, and they are very stiff. And same with his elbows do articulate, but they just go out right there, and they crunch in and crunch out as well. When it comes to his ab articulation, guys, he is on a ball joint, so he can kind of wiggle here, but I feel like that's just, since it's on a ball joint, you may be able to customize that, give him a little bit more bend into his step, because as we know, Godzilla is a lot more agile than this. He's a big guy, but he can move. He's like Jack Black almost. He's a heavy guy that can move very, very fast. So I really hope that I'm able to pop this off with some hot water, maybe shave it down, give us a little bit more range to wiggle him around. His leg articulation does go forward and it does go back, so you can get Godzilla into some swimming poses if we're able to get him to cooperate with us today, get him to lay flat and then even straighten his tail all the way out without popping it all the way off. I don't know why that one's so misaligned, so definitely annoying, but not unforgivable. I'll definitely give it some play there. Oh yeah, we can definitely get him into some good swimming poses there. So he is extremely articulable. And as you can see, his tail has their own little sections and grooves, their own little ball joints. And this is like the main one where it connects here on the back. But I do love getting a Godzilla that can actually whip his tail back and forth and lift it all the way up like the classic Godzilla with it floating kind of behind him. Or if you're like me and believe he should be more like lizard-like, just drag his tail behind him and let it knock some cars out of the way or do some damage to some buildings, whatever you want for your Godzilla. This guy is able to do it. But he also has great knee articulation too. Don't want to forget about the knee articulation. So if you want to get your Godzilla into a bit of a running pose, you can definitely execute that as well. With all that said, guys, let's go ahead and move away from the articulation and we'll jump into some size comparison. Starting off with the size comparison, guys, here we have Godzilla standing next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight. As you can see here, it's just simply not going to work. Next up, here we have him standing next to the Marvel Legends Spider Venom. And as you can see here, Godzilla stands just a bit taller. And here we have him standing next to the NECA Toys Scarface Predator. And I cannot wait to get some other Monsterverse figures to actually do a size comparison for. This is a little weird. Alrighty guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my final rating on this Godzilla 2014, I'm going to give him a solid 7 out of 10. I really do enjoy this figure and he looks freaking phenomenal. I'm so happy to have him on the shelf and out of the packaging finally, but I just feel like in articulation could have got a little bit more out of this guy without having to customize it myself. As for me guys, I do apologize if this video felt rushed or if you guys were like maybe Multi's a little off. I am actually fighting a stomach bug right now. My stomach is very, very tight right now, so bear with me on this one, guys. I'm sorry I'm not at 100%, but I am pushing through for you guys, trying to be as energetic as possible, but it's cold outside. People get sick. It is what it is. With all that said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. I'm hoping that I will be feeling better for the next one that I'll film in the next 2 days or so. Give myself just a little bit of a break here, but we will be back to our regularly scheduled broadcast as soon as I can get them up, guys. With all that said, guys, I'm getting out of here, and I will see you in the next video. Later.